Undo the mute. There we go. All right. Guys ready? You guys got enough room? Does anybody want to wiggle? Get some different spot that might be better? I know. Well, that too. It's always good to wiggle. Okay, let's knock on the door of life. Take a nice deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Ready? And we're starting. Okay, and then we're going to come up to the chest. Take nice deep breaths. And then let's do up over the shoulder. Whew, needed that. All right, back down to the chest. Down to the waist. And then water waves where we just let our arms trail through the air. Feel the air in between your fingers. Maybe we can think about, like, how do fish feel in water? It's scary. And how do we feel in air? Do they think, are we kind of like similar in the air as they are in the water? Are we slimy? I don't. Some days. All right. Okay, let's do spinal cord breathing. So when we'll inhale, it's like almost like doing a pull-up. Like try to pull your shoulder blades to your back, but tuck your chin in and put your tongue on the roof of your mouth. And exhale, curve your body like a C. And in that curve, squeeze your butt and your pelvic floor. Inhale. This, we're getting the cranial pump. So squeeze the shoulders together. Your head, chin goes in. Exhale, curve the back, the shoulders. It's like we're doing opposites, right? The yin yang symbol. This pose and then this pose. Inhale. Tongue on the roof of the mouth. Exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhale. Exhale, squeeze the pelvic floor. Now just relax into it. Okay, let's relax that a little bit. And then let's do we'll do like a little back stretch. So you just kind of like do like a back bend a little bit. And then when you go forward, you can I just like to kind of massage my lower back. Look for different points. Your fingers will know where to go. It's like, oh, that hurts there a little, or that's sore. And while you're doing that, just back and forth. So you get a front body stretch and a back stretch. And take deep breaths while you're doing it. Okay. Let's do the sides of our spine too. So Let's take our feet out a little bit apart, like a wide stance. And maybe let's just start upright a little bit, where go from your knees. So bend your knees, weight shifting, right? We have our weight in your left leg. Let's say it's bent. Now push in your heel and feel that weight coming in through the center and to the other side. And I'm getting a little stretch here. Just maybe stay. It's deceptively easier. You can fall too, huh? So again, put weights in one side, push into the heel, let it come into the center, come to the other side. Weights in that leg, it's bent. This leg's a little lighter. Push into the heel and let that come over. And let's feel that weight shift. You can go back and forth. Now let's add like a little bit of side stretch with your spine. So when the weight's over on the right side, you're kind of curving to the right. And roll your shoulders onto your back. Breathe into it. Okay, now let's move the body like a river. So if you can, you kind of pitch forward a little bit. And then as that knee's bending, you go towards that side. You know, if you ever notice on the river how the water goes from bank to bank, it's not just straight. It's always like kind of go over that walking bridge on that Fountain River and Arkansas River. You see that going side to side. So let your water kind of hit your banks on the side to the side. Okay, let's slow that down. And you can kind of there's one called Dog Wags the Tail. It's kind of similar. See if you can get that one. Feel that looseness. Let your hips go back and forth. Shoulders kind of go up and down. And just like your dog when you come home, wag your tail. See how fast, how excited could you get about coming home? There we go. Yeah, there we got our shaking and everything. Some of your all's dogs aren't that happy to see you. That's good. That's good. All right, that feels good. That feels good. You guys ready to spill the tea? Yeah. All right, let's spill the tea. All right, so our feet are hips distance apart, and our hands, we got the teacups, okay? And then when we're going to bend forward, our hips go back, and that brings our fingertips are pointing towards our hips. Then we kind of bend a little more, and they point backwards. Now curve up, like wave your spine up so your hips kind of come underneath, and your spine, you roll your spine. And while you're doing that, your arms are coming out. You got your elbows, and then it comes over your head, palms facing up. And then you come back to the center, standing straight up. Okay? All right. No tea so far. You got lids? All right. So hands facing up. Bend. Your hips go back. Your fingertips start pointing at your hips. You're finishing that bend, and you're like Superman. Palms are behind you. Curve tilt your hips. Wave your spine, and it's like limbo. And the hands go over your head, and they come back around. And now we just keep doing that. Get those elbows bent. And you're kind of doing that back stretch we did at the beginning where you're kind of just going front and back. And you can do it like a little more, or you could maybe just do a little less, maybe too much. You're like, no, no, no. All right, let's start again. Let's start again. Got too excited. Okay. So bendy, go back. Tilt the pelvis, come up. Circles overhead. It's good. We're rotating in our shoulders, our elbows, our wrists, our hips. Take deep breaths. Breathe too. Maybe one direction when you're bending forward, you exhale. When you're bending back, you inhale. All right, great. Now we're going to go the other direction. So hands are at your hips. And now you're start with offering the T when you bend back. Then when you come, you're coming behind you, over the head. When you're bending back, offer the T in front of you. Come back around. So then you spin behind you, offer the T. Bending back, it comes above. Offer the T. All right, let's shake that out. Let's try again. So you can do it one direction and not the other, huh? Sometimes. All right. Let's do, let's just bounce it out. So, any kind of leftover tension. Let's do all the sounds for the different organs. It helps kind of clear out any extra tension you might have. So we're just bouncing, see how much you can let go. Just kind of see how relaxed you can get. Let the elbows bounce, your shoulders bounce, your cranial pump bounce, the hips. Sometimes I like to try playing around, like make a circle while you're bouncing. See what that does. Okay. And we're going to start with the lung sound, which is, so you inhale. Kidney sound is choo. Choo. Liver sound is shh. Heart sound is ha. Ha. Spleen sound is triple warm is he. He. And one more, whatever sound you need. All right, slow it down. Check out your body. See if you feel any maybe tingling in the fingers. That means some tension is released and your circulation's flowing a lot better. All right. Then we're gonna do some more of that microcosmic orbit. So you know how you can feel it in your fingers at this point? Well, a lot of the Tai Chi Qigong stuff is like you could start feeling that on the inside, but it's a bit more subtle. So we have to kind of practice it, and we're like adding water to the river on the inside. So we're just kind of, our meridians are getting stronger, and we're going to start feeling them a bit more, and that's kind of one of the things that we're doing in practice. So this first one's called waterfall. So there's a meridian down your front, and one way we open that up and practice is just we're gonna like imagine that there's this beautiful blue pond or something real clean, maybe even hot. Yeah, not a murky one, nice bright one. Okay, and like you're getting some water from it, and you're putting it on your body, and then the water kind of trickles down. So get that nice, clean, warm water. Let it trickle down. Inhale, goes to your forehead, that mid-eye point, and down your center line. You can bend your knees a little bit when you go down. Just a little inhale. Scoop that water up. Real relaxed, as relaxed as you can do it. Let's do it another time. Okay, one more time. Now we're going to get that back line flowing again. And notice like the waterfall, that's just kind of gravity, right? That's going to do it. But when we want the water, like the kind of our energy settles down here. And that's kind of by design too, because that's where the reproduction happens. And it's important to have a lot of energy in there. But if you want, you can start this pump thing that we did before, where you kind of squeeze your pelvic floor each time you sip in, is helping pump that energy up your back, and then it just gravity just flows down. Okay, so we're gonna start with our hands kind of out to our side, and when we inhale, you squeeze the pelvic floor, take a sip in, inhale again, squeeze the pelvic floor, inhale again, squeeze, and then relax. Okay, inhale. And imagine that energy going up your spine. Now coming down the front. Inhale. Inhale. When you're up here, squeeze. Relax. Okay, inhale. Relax. Still one more. Okay. Feel, just to have your hands in front of you, like a little chi ball. See if you can feel your fingers are tingling. Maybe imagine that pathway like a little light just going around, circling. On the inhale, you can squeeze just a little, and imagine that energy going up, and then relax down, just in this standing posture. Put the tip of the tongue on the roof of your mouth. See what you feel inside. And we're going to do the water wheel. So now your hands are in front. And again, we're imagining that kind of ball of light going up our spine from our pelvic floor. So you take your hands back. Imagine it kind of going down into the pelvic floor, up your spine. Give it a little squeeze on your pelvic floor, up your spine to your head. Tip of the tongue on the roof of the mouth, and back down. Inhale, squeeze a little. You can kind of wave your spine while you're doing it. Inhale. A little less worried about what your arms are doing in a way, and think on the inside. Your hands are just kind of guiding that light up the spine, down the front. Keep going. Okay. Stop at the bottom. Feel that chi ball. Kind of, you can let your hips do what they want. If they, mine kind of like to go in a circle sometimes. Sometimes they call it spontaneous chi, when sometimes your body's just kind of like, do this. It's like, okay. Okay, we're gonna do, we've done this one, maybe some of you have done this one. It's called Embrace the Mountain. Wait, Embrace the Tiger, Return to the Mountain. And so, but there's a couple different variations, and we're gonna try to do all the variations. So let's just start with the kind of simple one. So you inhale, and it's like you make a little mountain in front of you. Inhale, and then exhale. And then inhale, the back of your hands come up to about chest, and then you push forward on the exhale. And then on the inhale, you come up. On the exhale, you come down. And a lot of times on this one, you like kind of do a little spin behind, like your hips come forward. Okay. And then I messed up. So anyway, all right, let's do it again. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, come up. Push forward. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale behind your back. And we're kind of like putting our hands to the earth. And for the earth flow, it's like we're grabbing, like imagine like some good dirt or something, right? We grab this dirt, we make a little ball, and then we use that ball of dirt to kind of filter out any impurities, or clean us out. We bring our hands back up and back down. And that was the earth flow. So that's like the dantian for the earth, the lower dantian. So inhale, exhale, inhale, back of the hands, and then you push forward, inhale up. And it's like you're in the core of the earth and your hands are tracing the inside of the earth. Okay. Your hands come behind you, go down, get some of that earth energy, bring it up, make a ball. And take that ball and let it go through your body. Clear it out. Any last impurity, inhale and let it go. Okay, now we'll do the heart. It's very similar. Inhale, exhale, back of the hands together, push forward. And then instead of going up, we just clear any kind of negativity away, back, and go to the earth. And then take that earth energy straight into your heart. Take a nice deep breath here. One more. Let your hands drop down. On the inhale, come up, and then you get to do a wave thing, which is really fun. You just, okay, and come back down. Do that again. Inhale. Exhale. Back of the hands together. Inhale. Exhale, push. Clear out in front of your heart. Comes behind you. Connect to the earth. Bring that back to your heart. Point your fingers at your heart. Take a breath. Let your hands come down. Inhale, come up, and you let your back wave. That's so fun. I have a weird idea of fun, right? Inhale, exhale, inhale, come up. Now we're doing the universe flow. Exhale. Now our hands come up and like a portal to the universe. We're going to open that portal up. Just go behind and then connect to the earth. And then we're going to come out through the sides, and our middle fingers are going to point at our byway point. That's the top, tippity top of your crown. Put your chin down. Take a deep breath in. One more. Elbows come together, and take your hands down. And maybe you can feel the heat. I like to feel that in my face. Take it through your body. We're going to do that wave thing again. Inhale. Exhale. And then let it come back down. Do the universe one again. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Push forward. Inhale up. Open the portal through the sides. Connect to the earth. Inhale out to the sides. Middle finger to your byway point. Inhale. Exhale, your elbows come together. Drag your hands through your body, kind of collecting any impurities. Inhale. Let them go. Let your hands settle. Feel that chi ball. Feel that nice energy. Take your hands out to the side, bringing down the heavens. Just kind of centering. Feeling all that good energy flowing through us. We connected our mind, our hearts, and our bodies. One more. And then put your hands over your belly button. Bring your feet in. And let your body rock and sway. Take a nice deep breath. Maybe think of something you're grateful for. All right, thank you so much for coming. All right, yay. Yep. See ya, Terrell.